Special Counsel Robert Mueller's report, which is expected to be delivered to the Attorney General soon, will end up being a great test of American democracy. How will we handle it? In a nakedly partisan fashion, or as a way to bolster our constitutional system? It's been much noted that we are now living in an era of illiberal democracy. Popularly elected governments and leaders in countries as varied as Venezuela, Poland, Hungary, Turkey, and the Philippines are undermining independent institutions, violating important norms, and accumulating unbridled power. In America, the story is mixed. The political system has functioned poorly, checking President Trump's excesses only along partisan lines. On the other hand, some American institutions have pushed back. The judiciary has maintained its independence. The FBI and the other organs of the Justice Department have demonstrated that they serve the country and Constitution above the current occupant of the White House. The press has, by and large, been able to withstand the extraordinary pressure of a president who almost daily attacks it. But the greatest check on Trump has surely been the public itself, placing some limits on the president's behavior by voting in the midterms and expressing itself through opinion polls and protests. My faith in people power has been strengthened in watching events 7,000 miles away in India. There, too, a democratically elected leader, Narendra Modi, has accumulated power in ways that have been at times authoritarian. In this case, the pressure he exerted on the bureaucracy and the judiciary often worked. So did his intimidation of the press, which, while once fiery and free, has essentially become a handmaiden of his party, the BJP. And yet, the BJP recently received a drubbing at the ballot box. Despite commanding advantages with media coverage, money, and local officials, India's dominant party lost several key state elections a few months ago. Why? In a word, diversity. In a new book on his quarter-century observations of Indian politics, Ruchir Sharma notes that the dominant reality of Indian politics is diversity. India is comprised of dozens of different linguistic communities, ethnic groups, castes, tribes, and classes. Sharma cites the head of a large consumer products company who explained that his company divides India into 14 sub-regions because of its dizzying diversity. That compares with the 20 countries of the Middle East, which get put by the company into just 4 groups. This diversity has proved to be India's greatest strength as a democracy, ensuring that no one party gets too big for its boots. In the upcoming national election, Modi has immense advantages: money, a large parliamentary majority, a fawning media, and a slew of expansive populist spending programs to buy people's votes. Even then, recent polls indicated his coalition would fall short of a majority. Things have changed because of India's military tit-for-tat with Pakistan, which Modi has used to push an aggressively nationalist line. This strategy might work, but still, he will likely return to office with a reduced majority. In their book, How Democracies Die, Stephen Levitsky and Daniel Ziblatt make the case that diversity helps forge the culture of compromise and tolerance that is crucial to democracy's success. They argue, for example, that the Republican Party has become so rigid, intolerant, and abusive of this norm, in part because it has become an ethnically and racially homogenous party. Most Western countries are going to become more diverse. That is simply demographic reality. India demonstrates how that diversity, if embraced and celebrated, could actually help rescue and strengthen democracy.